I am Yati Prabhakar, working as Senior Manager in Emirates NBD. I have overall 25 years of experience with 16 years in the bank. I have managed multiple portfolios like Microsoft Domain, infrastructure, was part of a lot of integration projects, and now managing cloud platform for 6 years. Born and brought up in India, have 2 kids. Son is doing computer science in Canada and daughter is in grade 10. That's about me.
My name is Puneet. I'm platform owner, compute services. I manage anything and everything related to Linux for the bank. I have been with the bank for the last 5 years. Overall, I have 15 years of experience. I started as a developer. I'm in the infra services. All looks same, works fine. Happy to be here. It'll be good to talk about Red Hat and ENBD. Thank you.
Okay, agenda for today. We'll talk about our journey with OpenShift. We'll touch base on automated pipelines, adoption of public cloud, and last, OpenShift virtualization. Something about Emirates NBD. Emirates NBD is the largest bank in UAE and one of the leading banks in Middle East. We are present in 13 countries with 30,000 employees from 90 nationalities. Those who don't know, we just celebrated our 60th anniversary, and Emirates NBD is one of the most profitable bank in UAE. Our journey with OpenShift. Emirates NBD started digital transformation in 2017. We were trying to modernize our architecture and move to microservice-based architecture. Now, to host our new environment, we wanted a strong platform, and that's where we partnered with Red Hat. We started building our first cloud platform in 2018, and then after deployment in a couple of months, we were supposed to upgrade to version 3.7. I will talk about this upgrade because it took us 2 days. We were changing some certificates, changing the OVN. Not to mention that we were new and it was our first upgrade. Red Hat team was with us on site for 2 days to ensure that we have a successful upgrade. Thank you, Red Hat team, for being with us during our difficult times. The number on this slide shows our successful journey in private cloud. We had 700 odd pods and we were getting 500,000 daily hits. Now we are running 33,000 odd pods with over 200 million daily hits. That's our success story with Red Hat OpenShift. Public cloud. We started our journey with public cloud a couple of years ago. The first year went satisfying security and compliance requirement. Finally, we were able to deploy OpenShift into public cloud, and now we are exploring OpenShift virtualization, and my colleague Puneet will talk about in coming slides. This is how our private cloud looks like. We are running OpenShift platform on virtual platform. We are running approximately 300 VMs managed via ACM. Currently, we are upgrading. We have multiple clusters, and we are upgrading to 4.14. We use 3-scale as our API management. Not to mention, we built the first private cloud in the region in 2018. Operating models. When we started, we adopted 2 types of deployment model, private and public, while we were defining our service models. SaaS-based offering, we kept in public cloud, but for IaaS and PaaS, we plan to have it in our data center in public cloud. So whatever we were building, we were deploying on OpenShift into our PaaS platform, and what we were not building, we were deploying them on IaaS platform. After gaining some experience, some confidence, we moved to public cloud, and we extended these 2 platforms into public cloud, as I mentioned in my previous slide. Automation. When we talk about containerized platform, we have to focus on automation. Our first pipeline was a very basic pipeline using inbuilt OpenShift templates. It just integrated GitHub Jenkins, and OpenShift. We were very happy to launch this pipeline as we reduced a lot of deployment time, and we deployed our first application into OpenShift in 45 minutes. Our developers were not satisfied. They wanted more speed. Now that generated the need to enhance the pipeline. We went to codify our pipeline using reusable libraries from Jenkins, integrated all DevSecOps tools for code quality on RCube, security checkmarks, container security sysdig, Nexus. And finally, when we launched this pipeline, we were able to reduce the release window from 45 minutes to just 3 minutes. We were very proud of this release. Developers were happy, but not our security guys. They keep us on toes, right? So that generated the need to decouple and externalize our CI and CD environment. So our CI environment, we have the complete build, more flexibility to developers, but we introduced a lot of checks for production deployments. With this new release, we adopted Scratch containers, means we are running containers without operating system. We just use some libraries and package which is required only to run application. Initially, we had 4 GB containers, 5 GB containers, but now we have the smallest runtime image, which is just 200 MB, and with application, probably half a GB. Last year, we focused more on our CD platform, moved away from Jenkins-based platform to Argo CD. As we know, Argo CD automates the deployment of application and infrastructure while maintaining the state in Git. The benefit is we can deploy the complete cluster and the application in case we have any downtime. We can rebuild the clusters, we can deploy the application within hours. We converted all YAML files into Helm-based chart, and today we have been running this Argo CD platform for last 1 year. High-level view of our CI/CD environment. As I mentioned, we have a dedicated CI environment which is used for a build purpose. This is in our data center. The approach was, using this platform, we should be able to deploy anywhere, whether it is public cloud, private cloud, any region, whether it is UAE, Egypt, or let's say KSA. As a developer, I just have to commit the code, and I have a parameter file. In that parameter file, I define my deployment type. If it is UAE, the application is built, and images pushed to UAE clusters and get deployed. And if we choose KSA, the application is built, images move to KSA, and application deployed into our public cloud OpenShift environment. Thanks. With this, I invite Puneet Sharma to talk about public cloud journey and OpenShift virtualization.
Public cloud. Let me start with the success story we had last year. So as per a localized requirement, we were supposed to deploy entire banking service in one region, KSA. We started with Oracle CSI as our infra vendor. We use OCP as our platform to host the services. And we were hosting the services on OCVS, which is a VMware virtualization platform. We started by building the landing zone on the Terraform, integrating it with the OCP deployments and the application deployments on Argo CD. We were able to finish the entire project in 8 months, starting from 0 to 8. It's like building an entire bank in 8 months. Right now, as we speak, we are running around 1,800 pods, 810 VMs, and 0.3 million APIs per day. The key highlight of this project was migrating the core banking legacy application, which was hosted on VMware, to a container platform without touching the application at all, which was a key highlight. We were very happy about that, very successfully done. When we started the public cloud journey, we defined key guiding principles. If you see on the screen, we can see. I will talk about the most important one. Aligning the technical requirement with business. In this ever-growing bank, we want to be ready for any banking challenges which come from the business. Building blocks. When we build our infrastructure platform, we make sure it is as generic as possible so that the customized application can onboard very conveniently. Multi-cloud approach. we don't want to stick to one public cloud. We want to build a platform which can be migrated from one public cloud to another public cloud without any rework or without much rework. Vendor lock-ins. When we build the platform, we make sure we work with long-term partners, we standardize our products, we standardize the third-party vendors we are onboarding so that the migration of the application or onboarding the application on public or private cloud becomes very easy. On the screen, you see high-level architecture of the public cloud we have deployed on OCI KSA. So it's in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, West, Jeddah region. Right now, they have one fault domain. We have two isolated regions. One is called non-prod, one is called prod. If the entire deployment is on the bare metal, supported by OCVS, the service from OCI for virtualization. On that, we are deploying the non-prod environment with 200 to 300 container pods running, and the prod environment with two isolations, the staging environment and the prod environment. What is next? What we are doing now in the future? We have onboarded the private cloud journey. We have deployed successfully on the public cloud. Right now, we are working in a future where we have a unified platform which is hosting VMs and containers all together. We can be migrated from one platform to another platform. We can move the VMs to containers, containers to VMs. It's like managing a VM as a container. This is the current state. On the left-hand side, you can see. We have bare metals managed by the virtualization layer, and then we host our container platform on that virtualization layer. In the future, this virtualization layer is what we are planning to migrate with OpenShift virtualization. We have been working with Red Hat for a couple of years on the virtualization layer, and we are very happy to say that we confidently say that we'll be able to migrate our workloads for VMs and containers on OpenShift virtualization by the end of the year. How it helps us? Number one, we have one platform to manage, platform standardization. Number two, it's a hybrid architecture for us. I can onboard the application on the private cloud, on the public cloud without any difference in experience for the developers, for the application users, for the business. Number three, if everything is on OCP, it's easy to manage. We manage everything using Argo CD. So we coined the term called indestructible infrastructure, not immutable, indestructible. So if I change anything, it'll be automatically created again. Key takeaways from the experience ENBD had with Red Hat: definitely collaborate with the leading technology partners. Red Hat knows its products, develops its products. Automation, always automate. Even if it does not save time, it will definitely help you standardize. Guardrails and guidelines, very important. During difficult time to take decisions, it helps a lot. Don't worry about failing, but fail fast and learn fast. Thank you, guys.